All right, so here we are. We are ready for the top five. Or are y'all ready for the top?
I am ready.
Oh, it's you this week.
It's me.
And we said last week you were going to do some heavy metal stuff.
Yes. 2 weeks ago, Ed outed me as a closet metalhead.
Yeah.
And so here I am. I'm confessing my love for all things metal.
Yeah.
And so I'll just go ahead and say that what you're about to experience could completely disturb you.
Yeah.
It could really make you like me more. I don't know. It's got a potential for doing lots of things. So
was that a disturbed pun?
I also
No.
thought that.
I hate Disturbed.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, so
In
those
fact-
of you who love Disturbed, Jason hates
You
them.
are not down
and
with the sickness.
Be disturbed
I'm not.
about
Not
his
down
being
with the
disturbed.
sickness.
So here's my disclaimer on my top 5 metal bands. These are not my top 5 all-time metal bands.
Oh.
These are my top 5 right now.
All right, what you listening to?
Oh.
What's in the rotation?
Yeah,
What's in the
and
rotation?
my qualifier was they had to have released an album within the past couple of years.
All right.
So I'm not going back. So don't at me. Don't send me stuff
Yeah.
about how this metal band from way back
Don't
is
do
better. I don't care about history.
Actually, we kind of like it if you
I'm
added us
about
some.
right now.
Don't
Mention
you
it.
at him.
Don't at me.
Don't at him.
Don't at
Don't
me.
do that. And I mean, I was going to, just so you know, as a massive metalhead myself, I was going to out you on so many things you could have done. But now that you've given me permission to act as if I don't have superior knowledge on this, I will act as if I don't. But just so you know, I was prepared to
I
to
just
get
feel
into
bad. I don't think any 60-year-old should say "don't at me," but so I apologize.
You shouldn't.
I know. I'm way too old to be saying "don't at me,"
My second.
but I've said it 3 times now.
My second qualifier is I don't endorse anything these bands say or do. So don't talk to me about that either.
Okay,
I just love
that's
their
a
music.
fair- that's
I
a
just
fair-
love
that's
their
a
music.
fair- that's
So
fair.
all right. So here's my top 5 right now metal bands that I'm loving. I think they're the
Are we
future
gonna
of
get to
metal.
hear these?
Yeah, I got some clips.
Joel's gonna be involved.
I got some
Joel,
clips.
DJ
Wake up, Joel,
Jazzy
wake up.
Joel.
And so you
Spin
might,
it.
I don't know if you like this or don't like, you might want to turn your volume down because here it comes. So here's my number 5 top metal band right now. It's a band called Code Orange. Have you heard of Code Orange?
I have not.
I used to drink that, I think.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Okay.
Frank Ocean had an album called something called Channel Orange, so maybe this will be very R&B, Frank Ocean.
Okay, well, play that clip and we'll see
Here it
what.
is.
Let's see if it's R&B or
all right,
not.
let's
Go, Joel. Not Frank Ocean.
Hang on. Those sultry tones of Frank Ocean may be coming up.
Here comes the best part.
That's pretty heavy.
Oh,
That is
yeah.
pretty good.
That is that.
That make your head bob right there.
Yeah.
That's that classic chord change right there.
Oh,
Heavy
yeah.
metal.
Oh,
those
yeah, that's
heavy
that
metal.
down tune. I
Yeah,
love the
that's-
down tune
that's-
stuff. That's my jam right there. So,
That's pretty good.
yeah.
All right, Joel, that's enough.
You'd missed the vocals. That was
Yeah,
some really
the
good
vocals.
vocals.
Oh,
there.
Very
Anyway,
deep.
yeah.
Where
some
is
guttural
Code
vocals.
Orange from? Is this an American band?
Yeah, they're from America. They're,
All right.
I think they're New England area somewhere.
Well, I will say, metal, as opposed to a lot of other genres that are popular, metal does have a variety of like nationalities that are involved. It's
Oh, yeah,
not,
it's all over the world.
Yeah, most like hip hop or country records
Yep.
are all coming from America, but there's a lot of Swedish,
Yep.
and so I was trying to figure.
So that was off of their last album. They have a new album coming out like in a couple of weeks. And it's I've heard some singles off of it. They're adding a little more electronic stuff, more industrial.
Interesting.
They're
9 Inch
really
Nails, industrial.
Kind of, yeah, but they're
All right.
they're strictly a hardcore metal. You know what hardcore
Yeah,
is. So
yeah.
they're more into the hardcore
I'm
scene.
okay.
So,
I
yeah,
like that.
I like some hardcore.
I'll be at Tower Records on.
There you go.
to get that.
All right, number 4
right.
is a complete change of pace.
All right.
These guys, they are of a subgenre of metal that is known as doom metal.
I have heard of doom metal, never heard.
Don't know about
doom
it.
metal.
Doom metal is more of a they take their inspiration from like Black Sabbath, but it's slowed down. It's more of a plodding, slow groove kind of. But these guys have lots of their songs are like 20 minutes long. They're real
right.
progressive. They got lots of emotion. The name of the band is Yob.
So it's like the
Y-
Brian
YLB.
Eno of
Kind of.
metal.
It's very atmospheric. It starts slow and brooding, but then
Okay.
it builds and it
I
goes
want to hear
everywhere.
some yob, Joel.
Play it.
Play yob.
Play it. See, this is really moody.
Oh yeah. There's a Death Cab for Cutie song that starts very similar.
It's very relaxing. It's I got to be in a mood to listen to this, but I do.
You can tell he's gonna go somewhere.
Oh, he's going somewhere.
I can tell he's building to something.
There's some teenager right now mad at their parents listening to this.
Yep.
Most likely a boy.
Here comes the big part
All
right
right.
here. Here's.
I'm actually digging this one a little bit.
You like it?
I wasn't as much in the. I kind of like this. You get some
See?
doom metal.
Still got the classic chord changes.
Oh, yeah.
Of course it does.
The chord changes.
Yeah.
It's
All
the
right.
nuance in metal.
Yeah.
It's the
A little
nuance.
bit. All right. Okay.
That's
Cut
good.
that. Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
DJ Jazzy.
All right,
Joel.
so that's when I'm in a mood for just chilling out. So,
All right.
all right, this next band almost didn't make my list because they didn't release an album for a very, very long time. They've been around for a long time, but they did release an album just last fall, and I was so happy because I love this band, and they're back.
It's the Birds.
No, not quite.
Okay, sorry.
Not at all heavy metal.
And if you were a fan of metal back in the 90s, you remember them. The band is Tool.
Oh.
Tool released
did
an
listen to
album
some
back in the
Tool.
fall. They
Yeah.
waited 13 years
My goodness.
to release this
The
album.
demand was high.
Yes, and this is more progressive metal.
All
Okay.
right.
So play some
Play Tool.
play some Tool.
Sounds like
It
Tool.
does.
An incredible drummer.
Yeah.
Oh,
They have
yeah.
the best drummer in metal right now,
Yeah.
probably. Very odd time signatures.
Yes.
You have to really
Yeah,
think when you're listening to
Oh
it.
yeah.
So yeah.
That's what a lot of especially progressive metal has is
Yes.
a lot of very talented guys. Not always radio friendly, but they ain't trying for that. They ain't trying for that.
No. So that was off of Tool's last record,
All right, that's enough of that.
Fear Inoculum, which came out last fall.
Fear Inoculum.
Inoculum.
Yes, that was a great album. All right. My number 2 band is a little bit back to hardcore. These guys are just straight up hardcore, bobby head, down-tuned. Their name is Knocked Loose.
Knocked loose.
Oh,
Hit
that
it.
is
Play
a good
Knocked
name.
Loose.
Knocked loose.
Play it up.
Oh yeah.
You like it, don't you? You gotta bob your head to
I
that.
like that.
Well, I'm just gonna say I'm not gonna bob my head because at my age I might pull.
might
something.
I'm not good. Disclaimer. You might knock loose
I
something.
might knock loose.
Knock
I'm
loose.
I'm
Knock
just
loose
gonna
something
say
different.
no
Yes.
bobbing for me.
You will knock
I'll
something
say
loose.
it's very interesting. A lot of people don't know this. I regularly have people ask me like, so what's hot in Christian music these days? I'll say for the last 20 years, songs like this is what's hot in Christian
right.
music. Christian rock, like half of the bands sound like this. I'm always like, what is the purpose? What are you screaming about? But that's me being an old man. Like, what's
right.
up with all these kids?
You sound a little old there, Nathan.
about their stuff. I'm more into. I don't know.
Frank Ocean apparently.
Oh, Frank Ocean got some good stuff right there. Got a new
okay,
record
okay,
coming.
millennial.
All right, there you go. Thank you.
There we
Thank
go.
you.
All right.
Thank you.
So that leads me to my number 1 band, and all those other bands could have gone in any order, but this one had to sit on top because
Okay.
it is my absolute favorite band. I think they are the future of metal today.
Ever?
No,
Just
he already
today.
said that. He already said that.
Currently, now I have some legacy bands that I love.
All right.
Like my all-time favorite band is King's X, but they're old. They're really old. But these guys, they are the future.
All right.
The name of this band is Gojira.
Get ready for the future.
Oh.
Here we go. Future. Wow.
Got those shotgun drums.
I was gonna say.
Gojira is a good name for this band. I can imagine some Godzilla,
Yes.
Mothra right in the middle of this. Godzilla,
Where
King
does-
of Monsters. Now,
Where does that name come from?
that is the Japanese version of
Godzilla.
That is the name. The original, it's titled Gojira.
See, piece of trivia I didn't know.
See, now you didn't know. 1950s.
you
Atomic Age Fears.
Yes. All right, you can cut it.
Written
Now,
by-
Gojira is a French band. They're
All
from
right.
France.
All right.
Yeah.
There was a little bit of a French thing
No, you
going
don't.
on with
Here's
that.
what I
I'm
will
just
say.
saying.
If anybody my age is still listening, put that in the comments.
There you go.
And I will say, I actually.
All I can hear from people my age in our church is, meh.
That's right.
Meh. Too loud. Meh.
I actually saw
There's too much Gojira music going on these days.
I went to see Gojira live a couple years ago
Oh, yeah? Where'd you see them at? Where are they
at
playing
the Tabernacle.
Okay. Tabernacle is an amazing venue.
It was.
It is a
It
great
was,
venue.
It was probably the best concert I've seen in decades. It was awesome.
The Tabernacle is a great venue to hear anybody.
Yes, it is. It's just a great. I've seen many a show.
Have
at
you
the
been to the
Tabernacle.
new place up at the Sun Trust, which is not that anymore?
The
Truist?
Roxy, yes. I
You
saw
have been?
Alice in Chains there.
Oh, did you?
Another one of my legacy bands that I love.
I have not been to the Roxy.
Yes, it was. I had to stand the whole time, but you know, it's just basically a flat floor. But it's a great venue though.
I don't
mean,
think I've ever been
it's really
there.
close.
It's up by SunTrust Park?
It's in the Battery.
It's in the Battery.
Oh, I've not seen a show
Yeah,
there.
it's just one of the places that you can hang
Yeah.
out right there.
Interesting.
So,
I've been there when a show was going on, and I could tell there was something happening, but
yep.
I was not invited.
So there you go.
Oh,
Who's up
great.
next week for
I guess
Top
I think
Five?
it's
Is
me,
it
right?
you?
That's the rotation.
Yeah,
right?
it's you.
Him, then, yeah.
So you're up next week.
I got some. I'll have something for next week. I already have an idea of something that will be going good, and I think people are gonna enjoy.
All right.
People are going to enjoy it. That means Nathan's going to enjoy it.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's all
Just
that
like I
matters,
enjoyed that, and nobody
Yeah,
else did.
no, that's
There
all
are
good.
probably people
Maybe.
enjoy. I can think of people I know that probably
I was
enjoy
thinking I'm
that.
gonna tag a couple of my friends because I played in rock groups for a long time, and that's where everybody in a rock group eventually, once they realize that no one's gonna be the Foo Fighters and no one's listening to rock anymore, you might as well go all the way hardcore
All the way.
and just go. And so I got a lot of guys who that's all
go.
they're playing. So
All right.
or you go to Frank Ocean.
Well, that's all I got to
you
say.
go.
I got anything else
All
to
I
say?
got to say.
All right.
That's
So I
all
guess
I
Thank
got
y'all
to
for
say.
listening.
And that's the news.
Let's see if we can get 7 Spotify people.
hopefully.
Okay, that's a good number.
All right.
Biblical number.
Come back next week and you'll find out.
Yep. See ya.
See ya.
Bye.